We just try to be a regular family as much as possible.
I'm Jeannie Gurney. I'm the mother of 2 little boys who have cystic fibrosis, Asher and Jacob.
I'm Andy Gurney, their father.
When we had Asher, there was a steep learning curve of being a parent, of learning how to manage cystic fibrosis, of monthly, very long doctor's visits.
CF affects them differently. Asher had really bad gut problems, and Jacob seems to have really bad lung issues.
It was going from worrying about someone growing to someone breathing, and then knowing it's the same illness and it could flip-flop at any time. It's really defeating as a parent to feel like you can't provide what your child needs, to know that you're not enough, that what we have is not enough. And I'm sure that's hard for every parent out there, but cystic fibrosis makes that very real right away.
I think every parent feels so much pain that what their kids are experiencing, but we gave this to our kids through our genes, and that we didn't just give it to Asher, we gave it to Jacob, to a second child. What the world experienced during COVID was what a CF parent lives in every single day, where there's a boogeyman around the corner just waiting to make you sick. The progress of this disease is changing every year, and so much work is being done because people care so much.
We're only at this moment because of that history of that mom with multiple boys, and where they came up with 65 roses, and this mom was advocating for her son so much with bake sales in the community in I think the 50s. And the fact that those bake sales turned into foundations, and those foundations turned into galas, and those galas turned into really important people caring about this cause, turned into our children and so many people before us living these full, beautiful lives, and we don't want it to stop.
A cure for me would be that Asher doesn't have to take enzymes, he could eat whenever he wants to. Doesn't have to do respiratory, that parents don't have to tell their kids that maybe they have a shortened life.
I think a cure would be something that doesn't just reach the people who can take modulators. A cure to me would be including everyone, because I don't go a day without thinking about the people who can't get the benefits that my son already had.
Being a CF parent is a roller coaster. You never know what to expect.
My name is Beth May, and I am Judah's mom.
Go ahead.
My name is Cadence, and I'm Judah's sister.
My name is Judah, and I'm the person with CF.
My name is Zoe, and I'm Judah's sister.
I think sometimes when people think about cystic fibrosis, they think it just impacts the lungs. It impacts so many different parts of his body that you just don't know when that's going to come up for him.
CF is like a genetic disease that he was born with, and for his whole life and my whole life, he's had to do treatments and overnight stuff and taking pills before every meal. And it's just hard. He goes to the hospital a lot. I think the hardest part when he has CF is when he has to go away for like a long time, like 2 weeks, and my mom's also up there, so I'm missing both of them. She does make time for us, and she hasn't made me feel less than Judah, ever.
The CF community means so much to me. I remember the very first walk I went to, there was a woman who came up to me. She saw me like giving enzymes to Judah. She told me that I was doing a good job. I just remember feeling like I was not alone. And so someone seeing you and truly understanding what you're doing and all that you're carrying means a lot. It can be a very lonely feeling. I think it's so important to keep working toward a cure for cystic fibrosis. What's been done is really incredible, and I've experienced that, but I also have experienced for Judah that he's still not getting better. When he's on a modulator, I think that it brings the sense of hope of maybe this could be something that could help his health. But you also know that it could bring side effects, and you just don't know. The last time Judah was in the hospital, Cadence asked me, "Mom, why is he not getting better?" And I don't know the answer to that. I have the same question.
My hope for Judah is that for the future that he can live out his life to the fullest and that CF doesn't get in his way of like living his whole life.
I hope that the doctors find a cure for Judah.
The hardest thing about being a CF parent is knowing in your heart that you're probably going to outlive your child.
I'm Sarah Brayman, and my daughter had cystic fibrosis. She passed away in 2019, 2 days before her 27th birthday, from complications of cystic fibrosis and rejection after her 2 double lung transplants. When she was diagnosed with CF, we were told that she would not see her 13th birthday, and that was devastating. At that time, CF treatment was very minimal. They were still very early in research of new drugs. It was going to be a very hard journey for her. She was an avid equestrian, and that's how life was with her, is she didn't let it stop her from doing the things that she loved and she was passionate about. After Alex's first transplant, she had a goal, and her goal was to become a horse trainer and instructor, and she fulfilled it. She bred her first horse and was able to see her colt win its first blue ribbon as a 2-year-old. And it was exactly 2 months later, she passed away. I want people to remember Alex for the fighter that she was, for her smile, her great laugh, her amazing attitude towards life. And I want people just to remember that she was here on this earth to teach us all a very strong lesson. And that lesson is to live. Live every day. There's so much more that we can do to find a cure for this disease so no one has to lose their child. I like to say to the people that support the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, thank you. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for all the funding. Thank you for your support. Thank you for wanting to learn more about this disease to help us find a cure. Because without your support, we wouldn't be close. And I know we're close. So thank you.